I have a question about the church. I've had several dreams in which I am inside a church, but cannot find the exit. The church turns into a huge, beautiful and fascinating labyrinth. In every hall and chapel, there are priests holding services. After a long search, I finally manage to find my way out. In real life, I often meet zealous Orthodox preachers who, foaming at the mouth, tell me how I should live. Later, it turns out that they themselves break the commandments, make idols for themselves, and commit adultery. How should these dreams be interpreted? And what does it mean when you meet preachers in real life who are so intent on proving their point? You see, colleague, they don't attack without reason. They won't target someone who isn't a potential victim. There must be something in you that gives them a reason to go after you. And then there are these dreams where you're lost in a church. How could anyone get lost in a place like that? Yet somehow you managed it. You are so entangled in your own worldview that you cannot find your way out of this labyrinth. Everything is there: Christianity, non-Christianity, all sorts of different things. Perhaps it is this complexity that gives you the illusion of your own importance. But in reality, this is where you are vulnerable. It is precisely this that allows such preachers to catch you so easily because they know how to do it skillfully. This knowledge is implanted in them by the egregore itself. They don't even need to learn it, it's simply placed in their heads, and as a result, they see people differently. And they see you as someone caught up in a sense of self-importance. You might even want to get rid of it. But you can't, because your thoughts are all over the place. You need to sort everything out in your consciousness. Some things come from Christianity, some from Islam, some from paganism, some from the Hare Krishnas, some from my mother, some from my father, and some from my first love. This is how I sorted it all out. And I will weave this whole set together in my own way, in the way I myself choose. And you must determine how you want to do it. But first, you need to carry out this revision to tidy up your own consciousness. There is simply too much in there. You're so complicated. You really are. You're so tangled up in your own complexity that you don't even know where to turn. Yet it gives you a sense of self-importance, which, I repeat, is only valuable to you, and for everyone else, it's just food. If you don't deal with this now, sooner or later there will be a preacher who doesn't look like a preacher, doesn't speak like a preacher, and doesn't think like a preacher, yet he will still hook you with the bait of your own sense of self-importance. So try to work through this, colleague. You're very vulnerable in this aspect of your personality.